And we are back one last time for the how to draw a jungle scene and jungle animals lesson. Today we're going to be drawing a sloth, two different positions. So the first sloth, we're going to have, we'll start off with his nose here. And we'll put a smiley face. We'll have very similar drawings of the sloth for both. Just one will be hanging on a vine and the other one will be hanging or holding onto a tree. So here we're just going to put in the nose, the mouth, and the eyes. This time we'll do kind of like a heart around his face. And then we'll do kind of like another circle to finish off his face and just kind of connect it to the bottom of that line like that. We're now going to kind of put this line going over his eyes on each side. Now these two lines are going to represent the one arm with his hand, and that's going to be holding on to a vine. We'll do another arm, two lines, do his hand here, and then we're going to put a little bit of his stomach and then his leg here that's going to go all the way and connect to his head. Put another hand on there, I guess foot, whatever that would be called. And he needs one more leg. We're going to put it in behind that one. And then this will just be his last hand where it's going to be kind of connected to a vine, which we'll put into the scene later. And we're going to color in these eyes here. I'm going to just color those in black. I'm going to leave it to use pencil crayon, but I think it might be cooler to just color this in with a Sharpie. And now we're going to draw the sloth on the other side. This sloth is going to be kind of hugging a tree. Start off with his nose. Little smiley mouth. And in come the eyes. Color them in this time with Sharpie. And then we'll do that heart shape going around his face. And then the circle around his full face. And that little section will be colored in later, where you will see that effect. Now we're going to imagine that there's a tree next to him and he's kind of holding onto it or hugging it. The two lines for his arm, and then we'll put his hand in here, his belly, then his leg coming out with his hand in there. And we're going to connect that to his head, have him looking like there is a tree that he's holding on to. And of course, like with all the other animals, we are going to color our sloth. So we're going to come and grab some browns and some grays, and I'll just do a little time lapse speed up again for you so you can see the coloring. Now for the hands I used some yellow, and then for the face I just colored in some gray. And there you have our two positions of sloths. So what we would do with our backgrounds, and there again the grade 2s, you may still have these from before, we would, after cutting out all of our animals, try and find a spot for our scene. So we can, maybe take our monkey and tuck it into the grass here, or tuck it into the bushes, put it in front of the tree, behind the tree. That's something that you can kind of play around with. We can place our monkey in there. Put our hippo somewhere in here. It's a bit too high, so we can put him maybe in the front of everything. And then with all the other animals, maybe we can come and get our sloth. We want him holding onto the tree, or maybe this one hanging onto the vine. Tuck him in behind. Oh, but his face is covered. We might want to stick that in front of that one. And just have a bit of fun with placing the animals wherever you wish. And then you can use some glue stick. You can glue it in there to finish it off. So I just have two examples here. This is one scene that I didn't finish, but you can kind of get the idea. And then the original one that you see from the cover page and on Google Classroom, there is our jungle scene. So hope you had some fun making some animals and creating a jungle scene and being creative. I'll see you at the next lesson. Bye guys.